Okay, so today on y'all's Edulastic, you're working with quadratic equations. So there are three parts to this. We're going to find the roots, write a binomial, and then FOIL it out. FOIL we've already done, so that part should be pretty quick. I'm going to go through with y'all how to find the roots, okay? So for the roots, we need to look at the graph. So here's the graph for the first problem. So the roots are what we call the x-intercept, which is where our line crosses the x-axis. The x-axis is the horizontal line on the graph. So it crosses in two spots. It crosses at -5 and +5, okay? So to figure out what my roots are, I'm going to write the points 5, 0 and -5, 0. Okay, those are my two roots. I'm also going to write it down on my paper so we can have it all together when we do the rest of the problem. So the roots, or the x-intercepts, are 5, 0 and -5, 0. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use these roots to change it into a binomial. The binomial are the expressions being multiplied together in the parentheses that we were working with last week. So the first step is we need to rewrite it as x equals. So I'm going to rewrite this one as x equals 5, because in our ordered pair, it's x comma y. Our x is 5. And this one is going to be x equals -5. Okay? To figure out what our binomials are going to be, here, this was our first step, rewrite. Rewrite as x equals. Next, we need to write the binomials. So to figure out what the binomials are going to be, we want our constant, our whole number, to be on the same side as the variable. So in case you don't remember from our equations unit, we need to do the inverse operation or the opposite. So for this one, I have +5. So the inverse is going to be subtracting 5 from both sides. So for this one, it's going to be x minus 5, because I can't actually subtract those. I don't know what x is, equals 0. And the inverse of -5 is +5. And for this one, it's going to be x plus 5 equals 0. Okay? Now I just need to rewrite it as binomials. Okay? So I'm going to have x minus 5 times x plus 5. Okay, so what we do from here is we need to FOIL out to get our quadratic equation. So what we're going to do is, our next step is to FOIL. So FOIL, if you don't remember it from last week, we multiply the first ones, x times x, x squared. The inside ones, -5 times x, -5x. The outside ones, +5 times x, +5x. And the last ones, -5 times +5, -25. Okay? Now I need to, sorry, holding my phone. Now I need to combine like terms. So I see x squared doesn't have any like terms. There are no other variables that are x variables that are being squared. But here I have -5x and